Hey, I'm Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full-time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And today, I'm going to be sharing with you the well-known concealer Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to be applying the color 29 in, which is light medium. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you some of my concealer application tips and tricks to really get a nice smooth under eye. So make sure you watch the whole video. Let me know down in the comments which tips are your favorite, but let's just jump right into this. All right, so I've done a video before on the Tarte Shape Tape. I actually got a sample of the concealer not too long ago. This was the shade 22 in, which is light neutral. This one is light medium, so it's just a little bit of a darker shade, and I just wanted to kind of show you the difference between those two. All right, so here's 22 in. Let me swatch that for you so you can kind of see that. And again, this concealer is just really lightweight. It doesn't crease. It goes on really, really smooth. And it's won some beauty awards for just being an overall amazing concealer. This applicator, massive. A little bit of product is gonna go such a long way. But here you can kind of see the difference in the two shades. Now there are over 39 different shades to choose from, which can be a little bit overwhelming. So if you need help trying to figure out what shade is best for you, they do have a quiz, but you can also message me and I can help you kind of navigate and figure out what shade might be best for you. I will say if you struggle with dark circles under the eye, you may want to consider getting one that has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. That's going to help kind of counterbalance that darkness. And also if you're wanting to really kind of conceal darkness, you may only want to go like a shade lighter, but if you don't really have darkness, but you just want a little bit more coverage underneath the eye, you could also go the same color as your regular foundation. So you have a lot of options when it comes to concealer. And now you can kind of see, this is the new one that I just got, that 29 in, and then this is the lighter one, the 22 in. So very similar in shade, just a little bit darker this newer one is, all right? So let me tell you just a little bit more about this concealer. Again, it's designed to be long wearing and it has this ability to kind of blur any type of fine lines and wrinkles that you have underneath the eye. It's supposed to wear for up to 16 hours. And again, I'm kind of just taking a look at the website. It says it's 12-hour crease proof, waterproof, 16-hour wear. I'm definitely going to be doing a wear test. But again, this concealer is popular for a reason. A lot of women have used it and have seen amazing results. So let's just go right into my tips and tricks for applying the concealer. Before I go too much further into this video, I always get asked what I'm wearing on my eyes and what I am wearing on my lips. So today on my eyes, I'm wearing the Unique Moodstruck eyeshadow stick in Gleaming. I love a good shimmer on the eyes, you all. This is just such an easy to apply stick. You just swipe it on, blend it out. I'll post a link to all of the products and the tutorial videos down in the description so you can go and you can check that out. And then on my lips, I'm actually wearing a clear gloss, but because I've been putting it on top of my different lip colors, it's not clear anymore, all right? So this is the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is technically sugar glass, but as I've applied it on top of different lip colors, I've kind of created my own little custom lip color here. So again, one of the fun things to do, if you love a good clear gloss, this is a really great option, and I did a video on it as well. All right, now let's get into the tips and tricks now that I've talked about what's on my face. So the first thing that I always do before I apply any type of concealer is I apply eye primer. I know that's crazy. Eye primer and face primer. Today I'm going to be using the Unique Moodstruck eye primer, and this is great at really helping those eyeshadows pop. It's going to help prevent them from creasing. It's also going to help hold them in place all day long. But what I also do is I just take whatever's left of that product and I very, very lightly tap it underneath the eyes as well. So that is going to really help the concealer be really smooth and long wearing underneath the eyes. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little bit of my face primer. So I'm going to be using this primer here, the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores Primer. This is good stuff, you all. I think this might be my new favorite primer. I don't know. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a whole video on my primer hunt, but my primer hunt is all about trying to find a primer that helps to minimize the pores and fine lines and wrinkles, and I think this honestly might be the winner. All I'm doing is kind of taking that primer and pressing it into the skin, and then again kind of taking it underneath the eyes there. Now what I want to do is I want to let all of that set for about 5 minutes or so before I go in with the rest of my makeup. So stay tuned, I'll be back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my foundation. All the products that I'm using, I will post links to them down in the description, as well as if there's like a tutorial video, I'll link that as well. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with my foundation next. I'm gonna be wearing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 205 Natural Beige. Again, I'll post a link to this down in the description. But what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be like my foundation. It's gonna give me really nice glowy look, medium coverage. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that all over the face. Whoa, I might have used a little bit too much product. That's okay. What I'm doing is I'm not taking it right underneath the eye, and I'll show you why here in a second. But I have personally found that as I get older, if I try to take too much product underneath the eye, it just makes me look older. That's also why it's super important, first, to make sure that you prep the skin. Second of all, that you follow these tips and tricks for applying. But then third, that you really help set the product and hold it in place all day long. All right, so I'm just taking my foundation, going out to the ears, down the neck, blending that in so I don't have any makeup lines. But you can see now I have gorgeous, nice, medium coverage. It's radiant, just like it says. So, so good. All right, so now let's get into this concealer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take a little bit of that concealer, and I'm gonna get something really quick. I'm gonna show you kind of one of my like pro tips here. Okay, so this is one of my pro tips, all right? I have my Unique eye cream. This stuff is thebomb.com. So, so good. It is going to help reduce puffiness, dark circles, any kind of minimizing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles underneath the eyes. It's really, really good. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take a little bit of that product, kind of tap it underneath the eye here. All right, what this is going to do, it's going to help thin out that concealer a little bit. Gosh darn it, I forgot to dampen my beauty blender. Hold on again. Okay, it truly does not get much more real than this, you all. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with that concealer. All right, I'm gonna just take a little bit of that. I'm gonna put it underneath the eyes here. All right, then a little bit of product, you all, is gonna go such a long way. I'm gonna tap that and blend it in with my beauty blender. All right, so because I kind of mix it in a little bit with that eye cream, that's gonna really help kind of thin it out a little bit and not be so heavy underneath the eyes. But look at that amazing coverage. So good. Tap and blend, tap, tap, tap. Make sure your beauty blender is wet. And then I make sure that I blend it all the way out. Look at that, so smooth, so flawless. I love it, all right? So then the next thing that you can do is you can take a little bit of powder, or you can take a little bit of setting spray. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Unique setting spray. This is my Prime and Set Mist. What I like to do is I like to spray it onto that beauty blender. And then I'm gonna just take that product, and again, I'm gonna tap underneath the eye here. I'm gonna do it right after I've applied that concealer. And this is going to help really hold it in place all day long, all right? So I'll be back later to show you how it wears throughout the day, but you can see just absolutely smooth, gorgeous application. I'm loving it. All right, end of the day, and look at this. No creasing, it looks amazing. So, so good. So there you have it. If you have any questions about the Tarte Shape Tape, try to say that really fast. Don't hesitate to ask. If you like these types of videos where I share with you a single product, come back and do like a wear test review with you. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that way anytime I go live or I post a new video, you're notified. Have a great day.